Good morning, Yankees universe. Welcome back to another episode of the Yankees Morning Brew on this Thursday, August 24th. I'm your guy, Hector, always joined by my co-host, Mr. TC Stills. Check out this new intro, and we will be right back. Yes. Good morning. How are we doing? Welcome back to another episode of the Yankees Morning Brew. Like I said, on this Thursday, August 24th, we're trying something a little bit new with that new little intro. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. But like always, I'm joined by my co-host, Mr. TC Stills. TC, good morning, big fella.
Good morning. How's everything going over there?
I'm feeling good. You know, Yankees won. Aaron Judge got 3 home runs. We got some people in the chat. Shout out to those that are in the chat. We got 16 people in the building. If you guys can, please smack that like button. And like I said on the last episode, I'm getting super giddy because we're getting close to our announcement we will be having on the Morning Brew Sports. Ooh. Things will be switching up. Things will be changing. Ain't nothing crazy, but just pay attention over the next couple of weeks as we announce a lot of different changes to the channel and to the shows as well. But TC.
That's for Sunil. This is Sunil's team.
Of course. Shout out to Sunil. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's do a little bit of the roll call.
Yeah, roll call. Let's go.
We got Anna Marie LeBeau. LeBeau, like bow ties in the building. Anna Marie, hope all is well. The reason why I says LeBeau like that is because my last name is Beauchamp, however, cool, copy. Mm-hmm. But Anna Marie, salute to you. Good morning. Thank you for being in chat. FJ's in the building. My guy, FJ, how you doing? We got Dev Finch in the building. Dev, my guy, how you doing? Anthony Garcia's in the building. My guy, Anthony, how you doing? And we got Mikey Mazza in the 4 Train Express who was here early. My guy Mazza, how you doing? He said, good morning, Hector and TC. What is up to the chat? What a great win last night. Judge with 3 bombs. Peraza with an outstanding defense. Pereira, Peraza, and Volpe are the future of this team, and they need to play absolutely, Mazza. We are right there with you. We got big time Jerry in the building. Jerry Cadill, good morning. How you doing? And then we got Sandy in the building. Shout out to Sandy as well. How you doing? Because last night Sandy on Twitter said Andy Pettitte fixed Luis Severino. Even if that's not the case, that is what Sandy is running with. So shout out to Sandy and that amazing tweet from last night. Jonathan is in the building. My guy, Jonathan, how you doing? Salute. And we got Unpopular Opinion Sports and Gaming. My guy, Gio. Just to let you guys know, for Pop and for Sandy, I made you guys moderators on the channel so that way you guys can control any of the trolls that are getting out of line inside the chat, because sometimes that happens. But shout out to the mod squad that's in the building. We got Sean Messiah in the building. Sean, how you doing? Salute. Good morning.
Doing, Sean.
We got our friend NFE.
Oh, NFE. How you doing, NFE?
NFE, good morning. How you doing? We got Sean Browning in the building. My friend Sean, how you doing? And of course, I can't forget mi hermana de la isla, Anthony Medina, who is in the building. Anthony, how you doing?
A month away, buddy. We're going to be there. A month away from the event. I'm going to see my boy Medina.
Facts. Oh, yeah, it's August 24th. The event is August 23rd. Make sure you guys get your ticket. NYY Underground will be taking over Yankee Stadium September 23rd. Yankees versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. And also, if you guys are in the building or in the city the day before, that's the Friar Brian Cashman Day that the fans are going to Yankee Stadium for. So if you guys can make it out for that day, make it out for that day. But we appreciate everybody who's in the building. Shout out to all of you fine, handsome people that are in the building. Thank you guys so much. But TC, what are you doing, baby?
Hey, I like the new intro though. I like that. Nice, short, sweet. You know, good little tune to it. Good start to the day. I like it. Yeah. Whew. Finally,
Celso doesn't like it. He just texted me right now. He was like, "Don't do that again. Make sure you use your regular intro because you got the best intro." Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize.
All right. Well, show's over, guys. See ya. Bye. The producers closing it down. So no, hey, it was a good win last night. Finally broke the streak. Seeing Judge out there hitting 3 bombs. Severino looked great. I mean, it's this is what we're supposed to do. These guys were supposed to be doing this all season, and just to see one game out of 10. I mean, that's sad, but it's good to see a win. I mean, Michael Kay thought it was a game 7 of the World Series. The way he was shouting, like dude, relax.
He do that all season. Bro. You can't blame the guy. He's been ready.
Relax. But
us fans, we've been ready to explode all season. Go ahead, TC.
Yeah. No, I don't know if you also saw. I don't know who did. I think Sunil sent it to me. They caught Susan on the mic saying
the day before.
This is boring.
This is boring. The day before, Susan's like, "Oh, this is boring."
Yeah, I mean that's what we all feel. And then to hear her say it, and she's probably looking at John going, "I don't know, this is boring to me."
Yeah, and great. And hopefully next season when the Yankees come back, they come back with a better team because Susan
they will.
And John, they're 85 plus years old. They don't want to come to the stadium 81 games to do this or 162 games to go through this misery. But no,
they're not used to this. They haven't seen this in forever.
It was literally coming back off a commercial break. You heard Kyle. This is Kyle Higashioka, and you hear Susan. Oh, this sucks.
Right. Yeah, that was good.
Man.
That was good.
Let me highlight a few other chats that are in the building. My guy, Almighty Finesse, who's in the building, who says, "What are the chances the Yankees still make the playoffs?" I have a better chance of growing hair back on my head. Almighty Finesse and the Yankees.
I saw him on the Jets chat last night.
Oh yeah, shout out my guy.
He was giving it to
Finesse.
Him.
Yeah, he goes back.
I think he's a Giants fan. He was telling them to get Galladay.
Yeah, I think he is a Giants fan, but at the same time, he's a Knicks fan also. So I know him from the Knicks community. My friend Blue Gold,
Blue Gold.
Building.
How you doing, Blue
Gold? How you doing? Salute. And then we got our old friend. Hold on, where's he at? Damian Serrano's in the building. Damian, how you doing? Then we got J Luck 243, and also we are sitting on 1,365 subscribers. If you guys are watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button.
Fantastic.
Help us get over to 2,000 subs. We are on the way. But no, we talked about it a little bit, but we got to talk about Aaron Judge. And shout out to our friends Sandy and Julian over there on Dugout Station. They wrote tonight's Dugout X Factor, Aaron Judge, who hit 3 home runs for the first time in his entire career against the Nationals. And he drove in 6 runs at the same time. The last home run he hit was on the pitch right before. It kind of looked like a ball. I know the Nationals probably want to wish it was a ball because the next pitch, Judge hit it to right field. And also the first home run he hit, I like to go when I go to the stadium. I like to go to the standing area, which is the Toyota Terrace that is right above the bullpen. And the ball landed exactly where me and Pete and Joe was hanging out last Friday when we was at the stadium. What's your thoughts, TC?
Yeah, it was great to see that. I mean, this is definitely overdue. I mean, they needed a breakout game, and Judge is a captain. He gets them going, and I'm actually shocked. This is the first 3 home run game of his career. I mean, you would think with all the home runs he hit last year, and throughout his career that he hadn't had a 3 home run game. But yeah, props to Aaron Judge, finally coming through and just saying, what the hell with this? I'm going to take over. You guys can't score. He had 6 RBIs himself. So great. It's too bad he's been out for a year. Yeah. 54. I mean, that's what he has. 50. I mean, that's kind of
54.
54 RBIs leading the team. I mean, and he was out 2 months? That just goes to show you how bad this offense has been.
When you look at the tweet that's on the screen from Max Goodman, Judge last year in 72 games, he hit 27 home runs and 54 RBIs. No, 28 home runs and 57 RBIs, 60 runs. This season in 72 games, he has 27 home runs, 54 RBIs, 55 runs, and an OPS of 1,051. He has a higher OPS this season than he had last season through 72 games. So who knows if Aaron Judge doesn't miss that time? Are we having a back-to-back 50 home run season? There's a possibility he could end the season with 40 home runs if he goes on a streak. He's at 27 right now, 13 away.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I mean, he could have had another 60 home run season. I mean, he was on pace for it at the time he went down. So, yeah, I mean, he's legit. I mean, we've seen it. He's worth the money. It's just getting him on the field. He needs to stay healthy. But that unfortunate accident at Dodger Stadium hit the foot. I mean, that's just you can't help that. I mean, the guy tried to run through a wall to catch a ball. I mean, that's just I just hope that it doesn't affect him the rest of his career. And but as I know the fans want to see him, but I really would like to see him just kind of call it a season and at least I know they don't need he doesn't need surgery, but take it easy. I need a healthy Judge next year, because I mean that's the way this team looks. I don't know. I hope they make some changes. I know we're gonna get to Brian Cashman, what he said, but I really hope that they make some changes and we don't waste these Judge years.
No, I listen, I'm right there with you when it comes to making sure Aaron Judge is healthy for next season. But as long as the front office can run him out there without risking an injury, they got to try to have him out there. You got to still sell tickets for the rest of the season. Right. We still got a whole month. We still got a whole month of September. He was DH, and last night you saw Giancarlo Stanton in the outfield, who make an amazing play. It was like last year the Yankees decided we're going to take the time machine and we're just going to run back the time. You got Giancarlo Stanton making leaps and dives at the warning track. You got Luis Severino pitching into the seventh inning, scoreless baseball. When's the last time
Severino.
You heard Luis Severino pitching into the seventh inning without giving up a run, right? Aaron Judge with the 3 home runs. Yankees decided to jump in the time machine and to go back in time.
And one hit. He only gave up 1 hit.
And I know, TC, you're not like as thrilled as some Yankee fans when it comes to this victory, but if they would have lost yesterday, that would have been 10 in a row. The last time the Yankees lost 10 in a row was 1913 when they were the Highlanders, when they were playing at the Polo Grounds.
Amazing.
Right? So as much as I'm low-key, I'm not going to lie, I was low-key rooting for them to lose. I'm not going to lie. But even though they won, it's still a good sign. We're still Yankee fans at the end of the day.
Right? No, we don't want to see them lose every day. Yeah, we don't want to see that.
Exactly. We're still going to root for this team. And when it comes down to it, I understand some of the fans, they may feel a certain way towards Brian Cashman. I know a lot of people on Twitter are saying, let's not go to the stadium. We got to boycott this thing and everything like that. Right. But what you guys have to understand is that Yankee Stadium, Madison Square Garden, and New York City, if you are a tourist and you come to New York City, those places are like Disneyland. Yeah. You're going to want to go to the stadium. So no matter if us diehard fans, if we don't go to the stadium, you're going to have guys going to the stadium. You're going to have tourists still going to the stadium.
Of course.
So whether it's the diehard fans that are in the stadium or whether it's the tourists from out of the country, you heard, if you guys watched Keith McPherson last night, he posted on Twitter, he had four girls from Taiwan who went to the stadium for the first time. And he said you would have thought they were at Disneyland, the way that they were acting and buying up merchandise and just going to the souvenir shop and everything like that. You got people who come from out of town. When I was at the stadium on Friday with Pete, there was a family right next to us that they were literally in Kansas City. And that was the first time. They're Royals fans, but they were wearing all Yankee gear. Because that was the first time that, one, they were in New York City, and 2, in Yankee Stadium. So they're still going to be there no matter what. Even if us fans don't show up to the stadium, the tourists are still going to show up to the stadium. We got Bonesy in the building. Bonesy, what it do, my guy? Salute, salute, salute. 3 capital S's. If you
Another
guys
one was on the Jets chat last night.
I was just about to say, Bonesy was in the Jets Evening Brew on the open panel. Make sure you guys tune into the Jets Evening Brew this Friday. Our friend Joe from the Shift, who has the Big Blue Brew with the with the Morning Brew Sports, talking about the Giants. He got a special guest. Our friend Jerry Ferrara will be on the show with Joe talking about the New York Giants. You know Jerry Ferrara from Entourage and Power. That's my guy, Jerry. He's a friend of the show, a friend of the station. He's a friend of ours.
Oh, yeah.
He'll be on the show this Friday with my friend Joe talking about the Giants. Go ahead, TC.
Yeah. No, like you were saying about going to the stadium, I'll tell you what, September 23rd, it will be my Disneyland because I have never been to the new stadium. And myself and my dad, that'll be our first time being there. So, yeah, I mean, I'm going to take it in like it's, Taj Mahal or something, like seriously. I mean, it's just, it's going to be amazing. I'm going to be, like awestruck of all the, just the new stadium. I've been to the old stadium and to see what they created. I mean, it's like $1 billion, deal there. So it'll be amazing. And yeah, I mean, we're always going to go to games. I mean, I know we shout from the rooftops, don't go, boycott the team. It's mostly the organization, the top of the organization. We're not boycotting these players. I know they're trying. They gotta be, they gotta be hurting out there. They're just, they're miserable because it's just they all had an off season, and it's gonna happen. And it finally happened to us. We haven't been under 500 since what the 80s, late 80s. So
I wasn't even born. I wasn't even.
Yeah, you weren't born. I was probably about 10 years old or something. And so yeah, it's crazy, but. They're going to go and we're going to show up and we're going to pack the stadium. We're going to have a good time, win or lose. I'm going to see all you guys and it's going to be like, a reunion, a family reunion.
Win or lose, it doesn't matter. And Sean Browning just put it in the chat, 1982.
Yep.
Win or lose, it doesn't matter what the record for the Yankees is at the time. It doesn't matter whatsoever, right? As much as all of us wanted this season to be a success, it is what it is. You heard Brian Cashman saying that this season has been a disaster. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of surprised that he even said that. We'll get into that a little bit later on. But this event that's happening on September 23rd that Pete has put together, it's not an event to celebrate the Yankees. It's an event for NYYU so we can all get together and hang out and be amongst each other, even if we're there to boo the fans. Even if, boo the team. Even if we're there for that, we're still going to.
We have the right
together.
to do that.
We built something special on YouTube when it comes to this community, and we're gonna go come out and we're gonna support each other. Point blank. Period.
Don't forget you and Jigga, you've done it too. So you guys are right there. I'm here along for the ride, and I'm enjoying it. But you guys, hey, you guys teamed up with Pete, and it's all of us. And we talked to Pete the other day on Underground on the game season, and he said, after the game, if you guys want to go somewhere, I said, hey, me and Hector are down. We'll all go meet.
We'll figure it out.
We don't need the sucker punch bar. We can all go hang out. And that's how it's going to be. This is, we feel like we already know each other. We're united by the Yankees and by Pete and you guys. So, I mean, I feel like I already know all you guys, and I want to hang out.
Look, like my guy Bonesy and the said, thank God for these shows about right now. Exactly, Bonesy. Also, something that was in the chat, I think Blue Gold and NFE, a few other people were talking about it, but Shohei Ohtani, he's done when it comes to pitching for the rest of the season. We don't know how bad that tear is in his elbow. When it came to Tanaka had almost a similar injury, but it was a partial tear. It wasn't a full tear, and he played through it. Shohei, he's already gotten Tommy John already in his career when he first came over to the States. So
it's going to see what happens. Like his contract, he's looking for a big contract.
It's going to affect his contract in the offseason. Let's just see what happens. But let's switch it up because we got to talk about someone else who pitched phenomenal. Also, we got 40 people in the building. If you guys can, please smack that like button and share this on your social media so we can get more Yankee fans engaged in the conversation. Our friend Max Goodman yesterday, Luis Severino just received a standing ovation at Yankee Stadium. He raised his cap in the air as he walked off the mound. He pitched 6 2/3 scoreless innings. When was the last time Luis Severino pitched into the 7th inning without giving up a run? I understand it was against the Washington Nationals. I get that. but you got to be able to have one good start so you can build up that confidence.
Right.
Again, Luis Severino after the season, he's most likely done with the Yankees. If it's up to me, he's going to a new team. Go have luck in Detroit. Go play well in San Diego. But for the rest of the season, I'm happy when I'm seeing out of Luis Severino. TC, what's your thoughts?
No, it was it was finally, it was great. It was great because we know what Severino can do, and it's just, it's frustrating to watch him go, game after game after game and get lit up in the first two innings, just putting us behind 3-4, and to see a game like that, a one hitter through almost 7 innings. That was great. He looked like the old Sevy. Hey, what's up, vet? How you doing?
How you doing, vet?
Yeah, it was the old Sevy, 2017, 16, 18. He had the same stuff. I mean, he was just, fastball was looking good. He got all his pitches working. And that's what he can do. It's just I don't understand what happened. When he came back from injury, it just boggles my mind that they just can fall off that far. And unfortunately, I think you're right. I think he's probably pitched his last game, on the Yankees probably this year. I don't see them extending him, but I mean, who knows? Maybe if they give him a year, if he can't find a contract anywhere, Yankees might give him another year.
I'm done.
I don't know. You never know.
I'm done. I wanted to work with Luis Severino. I'm trying to be nice. I'm not trying to be mean. Hopefully he has a productive rest of the 2023 season. Hopefully the rest of his next few starts or his last few starts down the stretch, it's productive, something he could build on, which he'd be able to cash in the offseason.
Yeah.
Coming back to the team, coming back to the Yankees, I'm done. I'm not entertaining that whatsoever. Let me know in the chat. What do you guys think? Are you guys in the chat? Am I off base for saying that we shouldn't bring back Luis Severino? Because as much as I wanted to work with Luis Severino, we've seen how frustrated he's been with the front office. We've seen how frustrated he's been with the media. We've seen how frustrated he's been with the fans. Do we want Luis Severino to come back? He only had 2 strikeouts last night, right? The stark difference between Luis Severino last night and his prior starts was that his slider, he had control of it. He was able to throw it for a strike. The reason why he's getting lit up is that majority of the time this season, besides last night, he hasn't been able to throw that slider for a strike. So if you're a major league hitter and you know that pitcher can't throw a slider for a strike, you're going to lay off the slider and you're going to sit back and you're going to wait on that fastball. It doesn't matter if that fastball is 97, 98 miles per hour. If you have no breaking pitch to complement it, you're throwing batting practice all day. And that is what Luis Severino has done majority of the season. He has thrown batting practice. It was a great start. Great start last night. Like I said, pitched into the 7th inning, 6 2/3 scoreless innings. Great confidence booster. But is this something that I'm willing to bank on for next season? Absolutely not.
Yeah, and I'm surprised Matt Blake hasn't tweaked his delivery or something, something to find. I know earlier in the year you said he was tipping pitches. I mean, there's all kinds of things, and I'm just shocked. It's been this long that he's been this bad. But yeah, I don't. The only way I see him coming back is if he does not find a contract and Brian Cashman feels bad for him and brings him back for 1 year. That's it. I'm done with him as well. But that's the only way he would ever come back as a Yankee. I see.
I'm gonna take a page out your father's book. You know how your father loves to come right here to the camera?
Yeah. Okay,
PC,
go ahead.
I do not want Sevy back with the Yankees. Shout out to Jerry that's in the chat.
All right.
We got a $5 super chat from my guy David Elias.
Yeah, David Elias,
who said, "I would rather have Sevy back and replace another analytics, no MLB experience coach in Blake. Also, fire Ahmad Rodon. Also, fire Ahmad. Rodon and Montas
the doctor,
are
right?
broken." Yeah. I think you talk about the doctor. Listen, David, when it comes to that medical staff, something's going to happen.
They got to fire everybody.
Something's got to happen with that medical staff because There's no excuses. Why Anthony Rizzo's condition was undiagnosed for 2 months? There is no reason why a medical expert who went to school for this shit at the same time. He went to school. They went to school, prestige university. They didn't go to the community college down the street. They went to prestige universities, and they took a man and Domingo Herman, who was blasted drunk, and they put him in a sauna. My level of education when it comes to the medical field, I was just the EMT, and I know that's not a move that you do to someone who's wasted. You don't put them in the sauna. You're risking other health factors. So something needs to happen this offseason when it comes to the medical staff. Something needs to happen in this offseason when it comes to the entire coaching staff, because if you didn't know this, and people in the chat didn't know this, when it comes to Dylan Lawson, did you know that Dylan Lawson hired the entire development team for the Yankees when it comes to the minor league system?
Really?
Did you know that? All the coaching staff that has to do with development and play development and hitting, Matt Blake, this bozo hired them. Dylan Lawson, thank you. Dylan Lawson hired them. So if Dylan Lawson was fired by the Yankees this offseason, they gotta readjust, and they gotta rehire everyone in the minor league system.
How does he get the power to hire those people? That doesn't make any sense.
I have no idea.
He has no experience as a. Oh my God. Now you know why the organization is where it's at. They get guys with no experience hiring everyone.
Are we shocked that after Matt Blake was fired, Jason Dominguez started hitting over 320, 330 in the minor league system?
No, not
Are we
Matt
surprised that, Dylan Lawson? I keep getting them confused. Are we surprised that when Dylan Lawson was fired, a lot of these young kids started performing well in the minor league system? Are we surprised? Should we be surprised? Look at the numbers. Since
Shelly Duncan's down there, right? In AAA, Shelly Duncan, props to him.
And Shelly Duncan, he was talking about Jason Dominguez, how Jason Dominguez looks like he's the real deal. He had 3 hits and I think 2 or 3 RBIs in his first game at AAA.
Yeah, and we all know what Austin Wells is doing. They got a lot of guys down there in AAA that are raking. Estevan Florial, but we'll know. We know that he'll never get a shot.
Well, when it comes to Florial, right? And this is something that I wanted to bring up. I thank you for bringing up Florial's name. When it comes to Estevan Florial, it seems like right at the All-Star break, because the major leagues and the minor league All-Star is literally at the same time or whatever.
Right.
He got hit by a pitch. He's been dealing with an injury. Yeah, I didn't know that either. He's been battling an injury since the All-Star break, a hand injury since the All-Star break.
Oh, my God.
So this is according to who covers Scranton Wilkes-Barre. If it wasn't for that injury, Estevan Florial will be up at the major league level. Now, I'm not sure if this is just the perfect excuse not to have Estevan Florial, but according to those who cover Scranton, Estevan Florial got hit in the hand, or he got hit in the arm right at the All-Star break, and he's been dealing and battling with an injury. That's why his batting average, it went from over 310 to about like 292 right now. So he dropped about 20 points since the All-Star break. So at least now we understand why he's not with the big club.
Yeah, that's kind of like the ongoing thing with this team. Everybody's getting an injury. They come back and they're completely different. DJ LeMahieu, Anthony Rizzo, Stanton, Sevy. These guys they're not the same. And it's unfortunate for Florial because, that guy, he had his best career year down in AAA this year and to not get a shot and now an injury excuse. It's too bad.
Also, too, Mikey Maz in the chat, the open panel will be tomorrow. Fridays is when we normally do the open panel. So we will be having an open panel tomorrow. Make sure for everybody who wants to jump on an open panel, make sure you guys tune into the show tomorrow for that open panel. We got 45 people in the building. If you guys can, please smack that like button as we continue the conversation.
Also, if you want tickets, Jigga put the link in the chat for the September 23rd
Let me
event.
highlight it right now. Yes, September 23rd. The link is in the chat. Make sure you guys get it. The link is still available. You guys can purchase your ticket for the NYYU takeover of Yankee Stadium. It's going to be a movie. So you guys not going to want to miss that. My guy Seven is in the building, who said felt a little sick yesterday and needed to regurgitate. Fortunately, watching some of Cashman press conference, it did the trick. And you know what? That's a perfect segue, right? Shout out to my guy AK-47 in the building. AK, how you doing? Hit that like, baby. Like I said, 45 people in the building. If you guys can, please smack that like button. But this is a great segue to have the conversation and bring up Brian Cashman, because Brian Cashman, credit to Brian Cashman, he spoke to the media yesterday. And Cashman said that this season has been a disaster.
Really?
He said we are going to evaluate it. Unfortunately, we're going to have some time to do that. Now, credit where the little credit is due. I was not expecting Brian Cashman to come out and say that the season's been a disaster. I didn't expect Brian Cashman to come out and say that everyone's job will be evaluated. Now, does that give me any hope that he will lose his job? No.
Even
Brian Cashman's definitely coming back next season. Aaron Boone is definitely coming back next season. That's what I got from that press conference yesterday. TC, what's your thought before I play some of the audio from yesterday?
I mean, props to him for coming out. I mean, it's a way overdue. But I mean, if they're both coming back, I don't know. I might just throw in the towel game one. I mean, I don't know. Well, it depends what they do in the offseason. Cashman might just take something magic pill and all of a sudden get all these terrific players. I don't know. He might surprise us. So I don't know. But Aaron Boone, somebody's got to go. I don't know. It's just frustrating to hear the same song and dance every day.
I think this offseason there'll be a major switch up, but it will be an aesthetic thing, right? It's not going to be Cashman. It's not going to be Boone. It's going to be the development. It's going to be the minor league coaching. It's going to be the bench coaches. We may see an old-time Yankee become a bench coach just so the fans could be appeased. We may see a Willie Randolph come back. We may see an Andy Pettit be an assistant to the pitching coach. We may see something when it comes to next season with this coaching staff, a switch up just so us fans don't get 100% upset. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, they know they have to make some sort of change. They can't run back the same coaching staff, same philosophy, same everything. I mean, that something, he said it. Cashman said it. He said everyone's going to be evaluated, but I mean, including him. I mean, he needs to be evaluated as well. So, I don't know. This is an eye opener for the organization. They to be this bad with that high a payroll, something's going wrong. Especially when they were close to the World Series last year, and then to lay an egg this year. This has to be the time to make all the changes. And hey, if his job is on the line, I mean, if they just move him out of his GM role and keep him somewhere else and bring in somebody else, hey, so be it. But I don't know. Aaron Boone coming back as well. It just, I don't know. It doesn't sit well with me. I know the chat already, they're going off. I know Medina doesn't like Boone.
The reason why I point to both Boone and Cashman coming back, and I understand what I'm about to say, it's not a very popular take, right? And you heard it yesterday in the presser.
Yeah.
Because Brian Cashman was pointing to his track record as the Yankees GM and how he feels that he is the perfect person. I want to say perfect, but he is the person to fix this roster. When it comes to Aaron Boone, we all know Aaron Boone's struggles when it comes to the postseason, right? We understand Aaron Boone, where he's failed, where he hasn't got us to the next level. We get that, right? I understand that. I don't agree with none of it. I see Razel the Great. It's like, stop it. Listen, I don't agree with none of it, Razel. I'm just pointing out to what was said at the press conference, right? I agree that Brian Cashman time has come when it comes to Cashman. He needs to be switched out. The reason why I don't believe it's going to happen in this offseason is because Brian Cashman pointed to his track record. And when you talk about Aaron Boone, we understand Aaron Boone's failures when it comes to the postseason. But this is the first time since Aaron Boone has been the manager that he has had this bad of a regular season. So they're going to use the fact that we've had injuries, people playing out of a position as an excuse for why this season turned out to what it is. It's not what us fans want to hear. It's definitely not what I want to hear. I know it's not what you want to hear, TC, but major changes need to happen this offseason, and I'm not sure they're going to make the changes necessary. I don't know who's going to be the big free agent fish that they go out there and get. I'm not sure if they'll make the trade that they have to get. I'm not sure about any of that. But what I do know is that Harrison Bader's a free agent. Everson Pereira is going to be battling for a position in left field.
Right.
In spring training, is Jason Dominguez going to get a chance to win a job coming out of spring training, just like Anthony Volpe did? And we'll get to Anthony Volpe.
Glaber? Yeah, what's
right?
going on with
because
Glaber?
the glaring issue with the Yankees is the fact that Giancarlo Stanton is on this roster and he is clogging up the DH spot. TC, what's your thoughts on that before we continue?
Yeah. I mean, they set themselves up for failure with Cashman's moves and the contracts he's gotten into, and the old players and they're past their prime players, as you want to say, and it's not looking good. Set up a future of like we used to have the dynasty years with the Fab Four, or the whatever you want to call them, with Posada and Jeter and Rivera and Pettit and all those guys. And we hope that some of these prospects are going to turn out, but that's not always the case. And on our team, it's they don't work out. But I think Sean Browning put it in the chat. He said the problem is the analytics. That's what needs to change, is their approach to every player based on analytics. And that, you know what, I think that's ruined this team, because they just look at exit velocity and launch angle, and these players aren't doing it. We've seen it with Donaldson and Stanton and Gallo and Hicks and those type players. They're just not working out. Got to move on. Got to get contact hitters in here. We've been screaming that for years and years and years. Where are the contact hitters? Where are the guys that can come through with 2 outs, runners in scoring position? That is a big problem with this team. Not the pitching, not the bullpen. It's been the offense every single year for the last 5-6 years. So until they change that, I don't see them going, moving forward.
I want to highlight something that Punjab Kings fan said in the chat, and shout out to Punjab Kings fan.
Yeah.
Judge is the whole Yankees offense. And going forward, that has to change. Look at the game. Judge drove in 6 RBIs. Take Aaron Judge's performance out of last night's game. We win the game 2-1. 2-1. Right. That's what we win against the Nationals. We win 2-1 because Judge was our only offense last night. Shout out to Anthony Volpe. We're going to get into that conversation, but there should be no reason that Anthony Volpe is second on our team in RBIs. Credit to the kid. He's having a good rookie season. I got to give credit to Anthony Volpe. But if Anthony Volpe, your rookie, who's batting under 220, he's batting 217, 218 for the season. If he is second in your team in RBIs behind Aaron Judge, who missed majority of the season, you're in bad shape, Pop. You're not gonna have that many wins, bro.
Right.
You're definitely not.
I mean, you see it. You see it with the offense. I mean, that's he's got 51 RBIs and nobody's even close.
Not even tonight. In a few hours, the Yankees, we're trying to win a series. This will be the first time we win a series in how long?
And we got Michael King on the mound
against Patrick Corbin, who is L.I. Yankee King's favorite target for the Yankees to target to try to get.
He's going to shut us out. That's going to be a no-hitter.
Oh, man. Yeah. I got to read a few of these chats. Razil the Great said, preach, Hector, to all the fans wanting to lay more blame on Judge. The man hit 3 homers last night. Without Judge, you don't even watch this. And this is the thing too. Facts, Raziel the Great. Facts. And my friend Sarah, who was on the show last week with us. Shout out to my friend Sarah for holding stuff down in the Twitter world. What is up with people blaming Aaron Judge for this season? How does Aaron Judge get blamed for this season?
No.
You're gonna tell me that it's Aaron Judge's fault that he was playing at 110%? Aaron Judge, he doesn't take a second off. He doesn't take an at-bat off. He gives 110% every time he's out there. And for some reason, people want to say, oh, he shouldn't have went that hard trying to get that ball because that injury cost us the season. Are you kidding me?
No, I don't agree with that.
It's crazy to blame Aaron Judge. You're blaming Aaron Judge, 1, for his injury, and 2, for this season. Aaron Judge didn't construct this roster. Aaron Judge didn't go into the season with Oswald Cabrera as your starting left fielder because you didn't want fans to boo Aaron Hicks. That's not Aaron Judge.
No, in the offseason, he went to Hal and said, hey, I'm going to come back only if you help me out. And they've let him down. I mean, the guy's he carried the whole team last year on his back. Without Judge, there's no way that team made the playoffs. And the same thing this year.
Especially with how he was playing the second half of the season.
Yeah. Yeah, without Judge, his team is just horrible to watch, and it's just unfortunate he got hurt. So the only negative I have with Aaron Judge, and I don't know, you want to take it the way you want, but I don't believe he is a good captain. I don't think he is, gets upset and gets these the guys riled up when they're losing, and they're like all like giddy and laughing, and I don't know, I don't want to see that in the dugout when they're losing every game and on a streak like that. I mean, I don't need to see them go crazy and flipping Gatorade bottles over and fans and whatever, but I don't know if he's the correct guy. I mean, I Garrett Cole seems to have a little bit more fire. I know, like a guy like CC Sabathia. I know Derek Jeter was probably the perfect captain they had, but that's just my negative on Aaron Judge. I just see him as an easygoing, just, hey guys, it's okay, everything's okay, kind of like the Aaron Boone philosophy. So I don't know. Yeah. That's my opinion.
Yeah, listen, if you want to criticize Judge for that, copy. That's a fair and warranted criticism. If people want to criticize, like Raziel the Great pointed out, people want to criticize him for not performing in the playoffs or the postseason, that's a fair criticism. But like Raziel says, you don't get to the postseason without Aaron Judge. And we all know from watching the Yankees in the postseason, it's not just star player that helps you get the World Series. It's the random players that you plug in,
role players,
to perform. The Scott Broses, right? The role players that come, El Duque, those type of players that come out of nowhere to have the greatest performances in the postseason. That's what we're missing. The Jose Vizcaínos, that's what we're missing.
Luis Sojo.
The Luis Sojo, exactly. Yes,
Shane
you have
Spencer.
Your Bernie Williams. Yes, you had your Derek Jeter, but you had Shane Spencer, like TC just said. You had oh my God, forgetting his name. Oh man, forgetting his name. I interviewed him too with Mikey Mazza. Jim Leyritz, the backup catcher for the Yankees against the
We don't
Braves.
win that World Series without Jim Leyritz.
We don't win 96 without Jim Leyritz. We don't whatsoever.
Nope.
Ramiro Mendoza in the bullpen.
Chad Curtis, Blue Gold.
Graham Lowe. Come on. Like Blue Gold said, Chad Curtis. That's what we're missing. Those
Ricky
extra
Leday.
pieces to sprinkle around Judge and the rest of this team. Ricky Leday.
96, we had a bunch of role players. We picked up Cecil Fielder, Darryl Strawberry. We had Tim Raines. We had Wade Boggs. We had Charlie Hayes. I mean, those are all like just kind of role play. Like they switched in and out. And in 96, I remember Joe Torre benched Tino Martinez and Wade Boggs for Cecil Fielder and Charlie Hayes. And that's why they won.
Blue Gold just said Charlie Hayes.
Yeah.
Homer Bush.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Those are the players that help get us to that next. Yes, if Aaron Judge is your captain, making all the money, yes, you want him to perform.
He can't be the only one.
The last time we had one player carry us the entire postseason, that was Alex Rodriguez in 2009.
Yep. That's right.
And even when it comes to A-Rod in 2009, he still had Mark Teixeira. He still had Johnny Damon. He still had Eric fucking Hinsky coming off of the bench, coming through with clutch hits for the Yankees.
Jeter was still there.
Come on, guys. It's a team sport. This is not the NBA where you could just build a super team around LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh. It's two different sports.
No.
You need everyone on the roster contributing to the conversation.
That's right.
And Samantha T said, I haven't heard the name Homer Bush in a long time. Well, guess what? She changed the profile picture. I love this profile picture.
I hope that's not directed toward us, Samantha.
I hope so either. It's looking right at me too. I'm not gonna lie. It's really looking right at me. But also, when it comes to Homer Bush, his son is looking like he's gonna be a top prospect in Major League Baseball. Shout out to Homer Bush. His son looks like he's going to be a star in the major leagues. We got another super chat that I forgot to highlight. My guy David Elias with the $2 super chat. Judge is not Jeter. He's not Manning. He's not Munson. Yes, I definitely agree with that, and that's why it's so.
It's not in his DNA. That's all. I mean, that's a very little. I don't care about that, and I don't need him to be like a Mattingly or a Munson. Those guys are this built in within them. Judge is not that, so it's okay. I'd rather see him on the field perform. I don't care. We have other captains.
She said James towards the Yankees front office. All right, Samantha, I'm right there with you, Samantha. As long as it's not aimed at us, Samantha, that's all that matters at the end of the day.
That's right.
Also, we got 60 people in the building. If you guys can, please smack that like button. And if you're watching this for the first time, hit the subby also. It doesn't take that much effort to hit the subby button. Just hit that subby button for your boys.
Push the button or the mouse, right?
But let's get into the conversation because we talked about Anthony Volpe, right? You're a clown. We talked about Anthony Volpe. My guy DB Sports Pan, they're a Dragon Ball Z fan. I like them on Twitter, but they're also a Yankee fan. And they said, you cannot convince me that Anthony Volpe isn't a young fan who got lost in the Yankees dugout. He just has good vibes. When you see Anthony Volpe, even when the Yankees lost that last game against the Red Sox on Sunday, none of the veterans came out to talk to the media. Who was there? Anthony Volpe. He was out there and he was saying, listen, this is disappointing. This is not what we want for the season. Anthony Volpe, yes, his batting average is what it is, but he could potentially end this season with 20 home runs, 30 RBIs, second on the team. 30 stolen bases, second on the team when it comes to RBIs. Anthony Volpe has had a solid rookie season. When you look at his home runs, he has more home runs than Carlos Correa. He has more home runs than Trey Turner. He has more home runs than Xander Bogaerts, Orlando Arcia, and Jeremy Pena, who was the MVP in the World Series last year. Anthony Volpe has more home runs than 3 shortstop making over $300 million.
Yeah.
Has Anthony Volpe, has he proven me wrong when it comes to me thinking that he's an everyday shortstop in the major leagues? Absolutely. I was one of those saying that he should be a second baseman, but guess what? When you look at his defensive metrics with this bozo from Tampa gone for the rest of the season, there's a good chance that Anthony Volpe wins the Gold Glove for shortstop this year.
Wow. Yeah, he's kind of grown on me there at short. I know it's been a challenge all year with his arm strength, but I think he's impressed me. He just got to get his average up. I mean, the home runs, I like the home runs, but the kid brings a lot more than that home runs. He brings his speed and getting on base. He needs to get his on base percentage up, and he needs to get his batting average up.
Gunnar Henderson hasn't had enough games at shortstop. They had him playing third base and shortstop this season, so he may be able to get the utility Gold Glove because it's time that was split up. But Gunnar Henderson has played third base majority of the season because they had Mateo at shortstop.
Yeah. Yeah, Mateo fell off big time.
Big time. After the
we
first
talked
2 months
about
of
him
the
earlier in
season,
the season, how good he was, and he
was hitting 350 the first 2 months of the season to falling off of a cliff.
Yep, right down the tubes. But yeah, Volpe, I'm looking forward to seeing Volpe next year. I want to see Volpe and Peraza. I want to see the second and short, or second and third, or short and third. I want to see any combination of that. And yeah, it gives me hope. You know, there's guys that do, you know, he's one of them. Him and Judge coming back, and you know, have, of course, Cole and Rodon. But a lot of changes got to be made. But Volpe does give me some sort of you know, some hope for next season. He's I like him. I like him. He's a good kid.
Listen, I like his energy. I like his demeanor. You can tell he comes from a good home. He's not Blue Gold favorite Yankee. We all know Blue Gold is not a big fan of Anthony Volpe, but when you look at his stats for a rookie, we weren't expecting this from Anthony Volpe.
He had a solid season.
If we had the conversation at the beginning of the season, right? And we said that Anthony Volpe was going to bat 220, was going to hit 20 home runs, 30 stolen bases, and be in the conversation to win the Gold Glove for shortstop. Would you take that for a rookie, TC?
Of course. And this is my real quick point. We would have taken that anytime. The thing that makes the thing about Volpe, all the pressure on Volpe, is because everybody else is terrible. So the spotlight is on him because he's a new guy, and you know, Volpe, you guys were all hyped on Volpe. If everybody else would have contributed, the Stantons, the LeMahieus, the Rizzos, the Donaldsons, nobody would be talking. Everybody would be like, Volpe, wow, what a great shortstop, 20 home runs. So that's the thing. That's the glaring issue.
No, I'm right there with you. If the reason why Volpe gets the criticism that he does is because of everything that you just said, TC. Because if DJ LeMahieu had a bounce back season, if Giancarlo Stanton, he didn't even have to have a bounce back season. He could have just duplicated what he did last year, right?
Exactly. Normal season.
If Josh Donaldson wasn't a disaster as he was this year, right? If all of those guys came through, we wouldn't be having this conversation about Volpe. But the fact is, those guys, those veterans, didn't perform to the back of that baseball card. And this kid, Anthony Volpe, this entire season has been there. And he is second on the team in RBIs. I'm going to keep on emphasizing that. Second on the team in RBIs. That may not mean a bunch to a lot of people. I would have never guessed Anthony Volpe would be second on the team in RBIs, one above Gleyber Torres.
Yeah. With Gleyber, Stanton, Rizzo, those type. I mean, come on. Those are three big boppers right there. And he's got them. I mean, I understand they've been hurt. I get it. But you're not going to know that going into the season.
Yeah, we got a few people in the chat. We got Effie Drake in the building. Drake, how you doing, my guy? Salute. He said, what's up, gang? How's everyone's days been? Listen, we wake up. We come off of a Yankees win. The Yankees got a game in a couple of hours where they can actually win a series, the first time since July that they could win a series. If they don't win a series this month, I don't know the last time the Yankees last time the Yankees won the last time they won a whole month without winning a series.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Right?
1940, 50.
Right? If anybody knows, let us know in the chat. Did Greg Allen get on another team? I don't know when it comes to Greg Allen, but the Yankees did. He was one of those casualties. And listen, when it comes to Greg Allen, he was a great story. It didn't work out. We thought he was going to replace Aaron Hicks. As soon as we let DFA'd Hicks, Greg Allen went on the IL and was injured. So hopefully he continues his major league career on another team. It's not the Yankees, so you know it is what it is when it comes to that. I hope they sent Rizzo an additional bag for the 10 million as a quiet. I'm sorry to. He's definitely going to get some compensation when it comes to that. I have to head out, gents. Hopefully, listen, NFE, appreciate you, my guys. Salute. Like Dr. Hitskin says, Allen is not in our future. Right. Nope, he's definitely not.
Yeah, we got to see what we have with the kids. Yeah, we got to move on from these old veterans. Yeah, good.
BK football in the building. Salute. Blue, go. It's only 50. You got to relax in the Nori voice. Oh, okay, Blue. All right. I'm so sorry. I apologize. But no, let's look up the Yankees lineup for today. Hold on, give me a second while I pull that up. Expectations on today, the pitching matchup. Michael King is the opener. What's your thoughts on King? Is he going to go? How many innings is he doing? TC, over and under?
I see Michael King go 3 innings. He's going to give us 3 solid innings. They're going to move on to probably, I don't know. What do they have, Vasquez up there still, or Brito? I'm not sure who's still left.
Sure about, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's any combination of 3 innings for him, maybe 3 for a Vasquez or a Brito, maybe like an Ian Hamilton game today. Let's see, he didn't pitch. Oh, he pitched yesterday, so we might see, Albert Abreu in there an inning. We'll see, Loizaga. It'll be a combination of the bullpen today. So, but I see Michael King at least maybe 3 innings, maybe 3 and a third.
We could definitely count on either Ian Hamilton or Middleton being one of the relievers coming out the bullpen. And yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Credit on Brian Cashman. Middleton has been solid for the Yankees.
He has. I like him.
He's been solid. When we first got him, he was pitching to an ERA over 450. His ERA now with the Yankees is below 350.
Yeah. No, he's a good, solid middle guy, middle reliever. Yeah. But he'll be a free agent, so I don't know if they'll bring him back.
Maybe.
Depends on all, they have a lot of injuries in that bullpen. We got Efros and Trevino, and who else is out? Am I missing somebody? There's two guys there. I know that we got Loizaga back.
So with the White Sox this season, Middleton was pitching with an ERA 4.16 ERA with the White Sox. For the Yankees, he has pitched in 10 innings. He has a 0.93 ERA with the Yankees in the 10 innings that he has pitched.
Oh yeah, he's looked good.
He's been solid. He's been solid so far. I want to give a couple of shout outs too. Shout out to my bro, Mr. Rod Thompson in the building. Rod, what it do, my guy? Salute, 3 capital S's. I'm still waiting for Rod to launch his Twitch channel. All right. Rod keep teasing me, sending me pictures about his computer setup. I'm gonna need my guy to be playing video games. I need to see my guy Rod Thompson on the Twitch. All right. Rod, do your thing. Salute.
He takes everybody on in MLB The Show. I think it's he'll kill you in that game. Is that his game, Rod? Is that your game?
Listen, whenever I play MLB The Show, I always pick a knuckleball pitcher, right? No one can mess with the knuckleballers in the game. You feel me? Who's starting for the Nationals today? The Nationals starting pitcher today is Patrick Corbin, who has an 8-11 record, a 4.71 ERA. So, Patrick Corbin, we know how Yankees have been when it comes to pitchers that have been bad. Hopefully Patrick Corbin doesn't pitch 6 scoreline innings against us or have a no-hitter through the 7th inning, because that's what the Yankees do. We score 8 runs one game, and then we come the next game with just 1 or 2 hits.
Yeah, you want me to run down the lineup? I got the lineup here in front of me.
Yeah, go ahead. Run down the lineup, TC.
Yeah, so today leading off, we got DJ LeMahieu was first base. Aaron Judge will bat second in right field. Gleyber Torres batting third at second base. Batting fourth will be Giancarlo Stanton, DH. Batting fifth, Harrison Bader in center. We got batting sixth, Anthony Volpe at short. Batting seventh, Everson Pereira in left field. Batting eighth is Higgy. Get Higgy with it. He's catching. And batting ninth is Oswaldo Peraza. Is it Oswaldo or Oswald? Oswald. Peraza. I always get that wrong. Peraza. And he's playing third base.
The funny thing is
pitching is Michael King.
On their birth certificates, they have the same name, Oswaldo.
Yeah, I always get that.
Just to tell the difference of them, Oswaldo. Well, Peraza decided to go with Oswald Peraza. Yeah, they're both named Oswaldo, but then he just likes to be called Oswald.
Right.
Also, we got a little milestone to watch out for Anthony Volpe. Volpe, he is 10 hits away for having 100 hits in a season. So if there's anything to root for, we just got to root for Anthony Volpe to get 10 more hits so you can have 100 hits on the season. And then when I get excited about Anthony Volpe getting 100 hits on the season, we're going to have Blue Go in the comment section telling me to calm down, that it's just 100 hits.
Yeah, Sean Browning said I had to do it in the Bob Shepard voice, so I'll work on
Sandy,
that.
I was reading an article, Sandy, and yeah, that's what I read in the article. I'll send it to you. That's my guy. But no, yeah, he is 10 hits away from 100. on the season. There's just some milestones to look out for, honestly. Judge, 3 home runs away from 30. Michael King, he is 3-5 on the season, a 3.26 ERA. And if you're going off of any analytics, according to the ESPN matchup predictor, the Yankees have a 71.5% chance of winning today's game. So hopefully we win today's game, and hopefully we win a series for the month of August. It's a long time coming.
Yeah, something to look forward to. I mean, I really hope they end the season on a high note. You know, you can't keep going. You know, can't keep losing. So I know it's looking bleak to make any postseason appearance, but you know, at least finish strong. Especially these kids. I got to see some more kids come up. I want to see Austin Wells come up. I want to see maybe Dominguez. I'd love to see Dominguez out there.
I don't think Dominguez will get called up just because
not even next month, huh?
AAA. Not even next month, no, because they didn't do it last year with Volpe, right? So why would they? I get it, we're out of it this year. You know, they didn't do it last year for Volpe, but I do see Austin Wells getting called up in September when they expand the rosters to 28, a few extra pieces. I do see Austin Wells getting that call up for September, and like Anna Marie says in the chat, Jason Dominguez, 2024. Spring training. He needs to get an opportunity to win that job.
We got to see that.
Because when you look at our construction, go ahead, TC.
Where do you see him? His position? Do you see him in left or center?
I see him in center.
Yeah. So Bader will probably go move on from Bader. So you think? Do you think we'll have a Pereira and Dominguez combo?
I'm hoping we have a Pereira and Dominguez combo. Listen,
we
Harrison
need that.
Bader, when he's healthy, he's a fantastic Gold Glove center fielder. The man can't stay healthy. That's the issue.
And he
can't stay healthy. And he hasn't hit.
And he hasn't hit. I mean, he's 254 right now, but
it was a great story. Bronxville kid, amazing postseason last year. If it wasn't for his postseason we don't even pass the Cleveland Guardians. Let's be real. If Harrison Bader doesn't go off in the postseason, we don't even pass the first round against them. We went to 5 games against the Guardians with Harrison Bader going off like he went off. If we ain't have Harrison Bader, we probably get swept by the Guardians, point blank.
Yeah, he did an A-Rod.
Exactly.
He pulled an A-Rod from 2009.
TC, any what's your last thoughts for today? You think Pereira's getting his first hit? I'm calling it right now. Pereira's getting his first hit off of the lefty Corbin.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna say him and Peraza, I think they're both gonna have good games today. 2 for 4, each one, 2 for 4. And I think I'm gonna say Anthony Volpe goes deep today. This is a Volpe home run day.
Want to shout out Saints Hades in the chat, or Hades is in the chat, who says, first time chatter, love you guys, and hopefully Yanks build on wins or prepare for 2024 with the kids playing and cut ties with some of the old players. Saints, you're right, spot on. We are right there with you. And you guys know what we do. Whenever there's a new person that's in the chat, we got to welcome them to the familiar. So Saints, welcome to the Morning Brew crew, my guys. Salute.
Part of the family
welcome
now.
To the fam now.
You're part of the family.
How you doing? Hey, Saints, just so you know, we do an open panel on Fridays where I put the link in the chat. Every Yankee fan or just every baseball fan or whoever you are is invited to come onto the open panel and give your take over here on the Morning
tomorrow,
Brew
guys.
Sports.
Bring it tomorrow, please. We want to see some new guys.
Yes, we want to see some of the
new guys and new girls
for the open panel. We love the regulars. We love the regulars we have on the open panel, but we love when we get extra new ones coming for the open panel. So welcome, Saint, to the familiar. And like I said, hopefully Pereira gets his first hit today against the lefty Patrick Corbin. Hopefully the Yankees, we get a win. I'm predicting it 6-4 Yankees win. What's your predictions on the score?
Yeah, I'm going to say, well, let's see. They scored 9 yesterday. I don't know if they're going to get 6, but we need 4 to win. So I'm going to say that's the average, right? That's the average that they need to win. So I'm going to go 5. I'm going to say 5 to 3. 5-3 Yankee win. Volpe goes deep. Pereira gets his first hit. He might even go deep. And let's get 2 wins in a row. Can we do that? Can we do that, please?
And like Yankee Kyle said, and shout out to Yankee Kyle.
That'd be good.
Always appreciate you, my guy. He said Judge is going to hit 2 home runs, and I always appreciate Yankee Cow when he shares me on his community tab. You mean a lot, Yankee Cow. I appreciate you. You guys in the chat as well, appreciate you as well. And like Samantha T said, Saint, head over to NYY Underground. Game season live. Pete calls an amazing game. We'll all be in the chat. Get Yanked tomorrow. It'll be me and Pete Seminetti holding down on Get Yanked. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. We appreciate all of you guys for tuning up. Hopefully the Yankees could get this win, and we feel good coming in tomorrow to talk on the open panel. But TC, my brother, appreciate you like always. Appreciate the chat.
Appreciate you.
Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Anna Marie LeBeau, my guy Anthony Medina, Punjab Kings fan. Saint Hades was in the building. Aiden Diwali, appreciate you as well. Eli BK was in the building. Appreciate you. Of course, I gotta shout out my guy, Mr. Blue Gold.
Sunil.
Shout out to Blue Gold, Sean Browning, Sunil, Big Time Jerry, Unpopular
Warvet.
Opinion. Make sure you guys
thank you for your service, Warvet.
Unpopular Opinion. Shout out to Warvet. Thank you for your service. Also, shout out to Sandy and Julian as well from the pipe. Always holding it down. TC
and Mazza. Where'd Mazza go? Mikey Mazza was in the chat.
I was literally just looking for Mazza. There's Warvet right there. Peace out, Warvet. Appreciate you. Shout out to Mikey Mazza. Shout out to Uncle Tats as well. Like always, peace, salute, salutations, and let's go Yankees.
Let's go.
Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger. I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your